So, all of you, or any of you, tell me what gives transistor an advantage over a diode? First of all, you tell me what is a diode. Diode is a unidirectional device. It can control the direction of current flowing through it, but it cannot control the amount of current passing through it. So transistor is a, what is a transistor? It is a 3-terminal 2 p-n junction device. When 2 p-n junctions they are connected together, it will give rise to a new device called as transistor. It can be constructed in 2 ways, NPN and PNP. So NPN means when a p-type layer semiconductor material is p-type semiconductor material is sandwiched between 2 n-type layers, it is called as NPN transistor. Leftmost terminal is named as emitter. This is base. This is collector. So, what gives transistor an advantage over diode is that the base terminal can control the amount of current flowing between emitter and collector. Okay. So their doping levels are different. Emitter is heavily doped. The key idea to transistor action is that base is thin. Yes, base is thin and very lightly doped, so that we can elongate the diffusion length of the majority carriers injected from the emitter, and they are able to reach the collector. Okay. Now, if we are being given a transistor, we have to identify whether it is NPN or PNP. So first of all, we have to identify which terminal is the emitter, which terminal is base, which terminal is collector. Although this emitter and collector, they both are n-type, can we interchange them? No, because their physical and electrical properties are different. Emitter is heavily doped, collector is moderately doped. Emitter is moderate in size, collector is very large in size, because it has to dissipate more heat. Okay. So we cannot interchange them. So first of all, we have to identify which terminal is emitter, which terminal is base, and which terminal is collector. Now how will we identify? Now, transistor is designated by 2 letters. First letter followed by a series of digits, or you can say serial number. Now, first letter indicates the type of material used. If it is written A, it means we are using germanium for making this transistor. If it B, it indicates that silicon is used for making the transistor. Second digit indicates the application. C stands for that it is used for audio frequency applications. The serial code, or you can say digits, it is used to identify a transistor of particular rating. What are the maximum power dissipation capabilities of a transistor? What is the reverse breakdown voltage of collector base region, and what is the reverse breakdown voltage of emitter base region? And the reverse breakdown of emitter base is destructive. Okay. Although we use emitter base in forward biased when we are using it in active region for amplification, but in few applications we may use emitter bias for as reverse bias. So we need to take care of this reverse bias voltage. What is the maximum reverse voltage which emitter base junction can withstand? Okay, its reverse bias voltage of emitter base junction is lower than that of collector base junction. So this is used to identify a transistor of particular rating. Now, how do we measure beta, or how do we find whether it is NPN and PNP? Now, first of all, we will identify terminals of the transistor. When you see a transistor, it will be having two faces. One is flat one and the other is round one. Okay. Now, if you face this flat side towards yourself, then this rightmost terminal is your emitter, middle one is base, and the leftmost is collector. Okay, this everything is specified on the specification sheet by the manufacturer. Okay, now how do you find out whether it is NPN or PNP? In digital multimeters, this is the digital multimeter. Here you can see that beta, AC current gain, or HFE, AC current gain. Beta is equal to delta. Any one of you know what is the value of beta? What does beta denote? It is the current gain in common emitter configuration. It is equal to delta IC over delta IB. Okay, for constant value of VCE. We can find out it from the output characteristic curve of the transistor. So in digital multimeters, we can measure the value of the transistor beta, or it is also denoted by HFE. So you can see there is one mode, testing mode, HFE is present on the digital multimeters. Now, two slots are given, one for NPN, another for PNP. Okay, if the transistor is PNP, okay, then if you put it in these slots and you keep this rotating switch on this HFE mode, it will display the beta value on this panel. And if it is not PNP, it will not display any reading. Then when you insert your transistor in the slots where it is indicating that it is for NPN, and it will, if it is displaying the value of beta, then you can conclude that it is an NPN transistor. Okay, now so here I have inserted BC556 transistor, okay, and put the switching function, put the knob of this dial on the HFE mode, and it is displaying 292. So the beta of this transistor is 292. As we know that beta is very high. It typically ranges from typical value ranges from 100 to 300. Okay, so we can say that it is PNP transistor. This is